All right, guys. So, a question for you. So, we've all been PC gamers now for many, many years. All of us are used to really high refresh rates, but I think all of us have a history with consoles. So, at some point in our life, we've played games at 30 FPS. But now in 2026, after having all this experience with high end PC hardware and high refresh rates, have you guys tried 30 FPS recently? If so, what did you think? Could you go back to 30 FPS if you had to? So, let me know what you think.
If it came down to choosing between not to game or you have to game at 30 FPS, I'd say it's certainly doable. And I recently had to do that because there's a lot of I don't have a Switch 2, but I have a Switch 1, and a lot of games in the Switch 1 are locked to 30 FPS. And I think, yeah, at first going from playing at 120 FPS locked or 160 FPS locked or even beyond that, whatever your monitor refresh rate is, and then going down all the way to 30 FPS, you certainly feel it. You certainly feel it. It's very kind of jarring and kind of off-putting at first, but once you eventually choose, like, learn to ignore it and you get more invested into the game itself,
Get used to it.
then you get used to it. Exactly. Yeah. Like you can certainly get used to it, and I think it depends on the game. Like if it's a fun game, you'll learn to ignore it, and you'll be so invested in playing the game itself that I don't know, the frame rate. The key is consistency, right? You can't have the dips, but if it's a locked like completely locked 30 FPS constant 100% of the time, I think it's totally playable.
Yeah, I agree. Steam Deck, I had to like compromise with 40 FPS. That was kind of the thing when like people first started playing around heavy with the Steam Deck. They're like, all right, you can lock the screen to 40 hertz. And if you lock the screen, even have VSync on some of the games, I know there's latency and input lag, but you have a controller. So it kind of like, it offsets that. You'll get a good experience, 40 FPS locked. And so I play a lot of my games on the Steam Deck at 40 FPS. Now, if it was on PC, I don't know. It depends. Mouse and keyboard feels really bad at 40 FPS. So, and as like a first person shooter guy who plays mouse and keyboard, I couldn't. But if I was to have to play, like you said, Danny, like gaming or no gaming, I don't care.
Let's pick up a controller.
15 FPS, baby, let's go.
It depends. So I'm probably gonna get grilled for this. So I'm gonna be honest. So I think it kind of depends on the game. Does anybody know what Pokemon ran at on like Game Boy? Is that 30 or is that 60?
Probably 30.
Probably.
If
30.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's assume it's 30. I don't know if it is, but let's assume it is. I can still play that. I got zero issues. 3DS, I can play that. I got zero issues. It's totally fine. I'm not making this up. This is a true story. And again, this kind of goes into our 2019 2080 Ti video that we had earlier. So when I did that build of saying, all right, I'm going all in. I'm no longer console gaming. I'm leaving console behind. And I did 3800X, 5700 XT. The first game I played was Destiny 2. And I played that game for 2 weeks. And after 2 weeks, I went back to the Xbox just to see if I could notice a difference. In fact, my best friend did it before me, and he called me. He said, "Hey man, I think they updated Destiny and it's broken." And
I've heard some stuff about it recently.
But fun story about this, by the way. Him and I both left Xbox at the same time. We did a full PC building weekend here. I got pictures of it. I'm dancing and looking stupid. Alcohol
was a good time.
Just things. We had a great time. So, but anyway, we left Xbox at the same time. He came here to my house. We built our PCs together at the same time. It was an awesome time. One of my fondest memories. But anyway, he goes home. He's playing Destiny. I'm playing Destiny. We're online together. And keep in mind, we were playing Destiny together prior to this on Xbox. So Destiny 2 to be exact. So he calls me one day. He's like, "Hey man, can you check your Xbox? I think they updated Destiny. It's broken. Like mine just feels really bad." It's like, okay, keep in mind, Destiny 2 on the Xbox One ran at 30 FPS. So that's what we were used to. And we just went to PC for the first time. So we were both playing Destiny 2 now at like 100 FPS for 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. I fired up my Xbox. It felt horrible.
Yeah.
It felt awful. And he said, "Are you seeing this?" I said, "This looks like a slideshow. Like, what the freak is this?"
Yep.
And I got to thinking about it. And I told him, I said, "Bro," I said, "this is 30 FPS. He's like, "You think?" I was like, Yeah, dude. And I Googled it and confirmed Destiny 2 is running at 30 FPS on the Xbox One. I'm like, bro, this whole time we've been playing at 30 FPS, and that's all we knew. That's all we knew. Like we didn't experience it at a higher refresh rate. So our brains just got used to it. But it, like, you leave that world, you play the same game on different hardware for 2 weeks, 100 FPS, 100 plus, whatever, and then you come back to 30, freaking night and day difference. Like, I'm going to be honest with you guys, okay? And because before people rush to the comments, I want you to understand what I'm saying. I did not see the difference when I built my PC. When I left Xbox and I built the PC and I went to Destiny 2, there was nothing inside of me that said, oh my goodness, this is so much better. I'm like, it's Destiny 2. It's the same thing I've been playing this whole time. My brain did not make the connection that I just went from 30 FPS up to 100 or whatever it was. I did not see it going up. I saw it coming down. That's the difference, because I know sometimes people will, like, you know, try PC or whatever for the first time, be like, oh, I don't see the difference in frame rate. Stay at that frame rate for an X amount of time, go backwards, then you see it. Now I'm going to take it a step further, guys. 2026 now. And I know I get a little bit of flack for this, but I don't care. But I'm not making this up. Hand to God, put my hand on the Bible. I'm not making this up, and it's not rage bait. And I wish this wasn't true, because it makes my life harder. Unfortunately, how I went from 30 to 60 and could definitely tell the difference, I'm at a point now where I don't even enjoy 60. I will play at 60 if I have to, but I do not like it. I get it. When I put this when I put this small form factor PC over here and was letting my son test it, I got him into playing Halo Infinite with the bots. He's only 6, so I got him like on the bot training mode, and he freaking loves it. Like with the AR, he just thinks it's the coolest thing ever. And I'm like, okay, cool. So like, Dad, can I play Halo? I'm like, yeah. So, but he's over there, and he you know, he had a question. I went over there to show him, and I noticed, I'm like, that looks bad. Why does that look bad? And then I was like, 9060 XT. This is Halo, for crying out loud. I mean, this should be fine. Like, what's going on? So I checked the settings, and sure enough, it was on the TV, and the TV is a native HDMI 2.1, 120 hertz, but Windows had defaulted it to 60 FPS. I was like, that's why it's at 60. This looks bad. So I changed it, and keep in mind, on that PC there are no frame rate counters, and so I changed it to 120 instantly. It was like, oh, that's so much better.
Super smooth, yeah.
But it kills me though. Like, this isn't something I'm bragging about. It's not something to brag about. Like I said, it makes my life harder. I'm a big believer in ignorance is bliss, and I wish I was more ignorant, because walking over there for 5 seconds and being like, why does that look bad? And then I come to find out it's 60 FPS. I'm like, holy hell, I can see 60 FPS.
Yeah.
Like I can see it.
You can. I think.
But at 90, that's where it falls off for me. Like, the moment I hit 90 and I go past 90, I'm good. So, like, because on the counter argument that I've had people argue with me, and I'm like, you know, I think 144 is enough. You don't really need more than that. You know, if you're looking at buying a monitor and you can't afford to, I'm like, 144 is more than enough. I've had people literally tell me in the Discord in the past, dude, what are you talking about? You need 240 all day, like 240 night and day difference. And hand to God, I don't see a difference between 144 and 240 whenever I go back and forth.
Yeah.
Now, I've never done a side by side in person blind test. I've never done that like you've seen on some YouTube videos, but
I have
Anyway.
My cousin one time years ago came over, and it was actually when I had the 980 Ti, and it was my old condo. He came in, and we were playing Battlefront 1, the remake, which was like 2016, I believe, 2015, somewhere around there. It was really
played
good.
The hell out of that game. I got max level in it. I loved it.
And so that card could push that thing over 120. It was like about 130 to 150 FPS, and it looked insane. And he's coming from console. He was on like PS4 at the time. And I was like, dude, you got to see this. And he's like, I don't like care. Like, I just like the PS4. And then he saw this, and I remember it was an AOC 144 hertz 1440p panel, and he saw it for the first time, and he felt like the smoothness of the mouse, and he's like, dude, what? I was like, yeah, that's what you're missing out, bro. I was like, that's the shit right there. Like,
they haven't experienced it for themselves. And then they see it for the first time, they're like, oh shit, like I thought what I had was just, you know, the normal, and then they see that and they're like, oh crap, this is what I've actually been missing out on.
Yeah, it was like it was a mind blowing moment for him. And I still was playing the PS4. I was actually like crazy hours deep into Fallout 4 at the time too, which I wished I had done on the PC. Instead, I just made like some hentai chick or whatever everyone does. But
Yeah.
and oh yeah, that was the other thing too. I did too. I was like, dude, check this out. I can drop like 500 death claws over here, and I did, which I guess the 5090, the 980 Ti wasn't capable of handling that back then, and it made a save file that ruined my area because it like auto saved. So like I had to go back years later, and I didn't play Fallout 4 on PC that much. I played it on PlayStation like crazy. I've like maybe 400 hours or something on it, but
Hmm.
on PC I ruined my save file and it just never really went back. This year, or the year I got the 4090, I went back and I rebooted it and I was like, yeah, and I killed all the death claws and fixed the save file. It was like the funniest thing. It was like it took me years to fix the file because I did
Hmm.
put like, I don't know, 80 hours or something into Fallout 4 on PC, but it was all mods and stuff. But anyway, long story short, seeing his face in those moments was like
Yeah.
rewarding enough because it's like, and I don't know if we're gonna have that as much anymore because people are kind of now even the consoles are doing 120, so it's like it's not as fun showing someone a PC like
Yeah.
for the first time as it was back then.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I
You,
miss those days for sure.
Yeah.
you know what also helps? Variable refresh rate. So G-Sync and FreeSync
Yes.
come in super clutch there, especially with the
Yes.
low frame rates and swings.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
if you're dealing with like a 40, 45 FPS situation there, but if you
Yes.
have
Yes.
FreeSync or G-Sync, it can certainly help make it much more tolerable.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Good point.